It would be my honor. I'm sure your wishes will come true.
Tick-tock! Almost time to meet up with Mornier! Oh, I can't stop thinking about those space trek snacks! What is it gonna be, huh? Oh, is that...
Rover! Over here! You bet! Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday. Which means today you're officially meeting Lene, first-year student in Star Torch Academy. I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we... huh?
Material fatigue, thermal cycles, boundary conditions, initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
conclusion, material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
Just a minor short circuit. It triggered a restraint protocol. I assumed it was malfunctioning. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornier's a real gem! Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College, first year.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl.
Ugh! The smells are all mixed together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it? Yes, I knew you would understand. In fact, its energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste. Now, I'd like to review the incident with the Hyvatia detector. Lene, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it? To summarize, your method of stopping the Hyvatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile. Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornier, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it. Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data, so you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anselm. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If sighted, report immediately.
Even Professor Mornier isn't safe from Tard-E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1! Hey,
We've got
Tardy.
the mind-bending herder.
How much power do you run on?
Traffic illumination.
Stand it out.
Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself. You too. Huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled a meeting. The ceremony is now on hold. That's odd. Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate. That isn't on the list. The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember? That's all right. Consider this my official invitation, then. I hope to attend the ceremony together with you. I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands. As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still stand.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left. The only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So fade you will not. But you must hurry. Before that, take this memory to him. Take it to the one they call Arbiter.
What happened? Are you all right?
I saw someone's memory.
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like some kind of connection.
Can you trace where it came from, Abby?
Huh? I smell it. Coming from over there.
Good. Let's go check it out. I'm fine now, Mornier. Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right?
That's okay.
Good to see you again.
But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
transport me?
The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, but now I don't smell a thing.
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade. It must be that Solaskin. Did it eventually vanish here?
Did you find what you're looking for?
No. The trail ends here. But I saw other things in that memory.
Yes. The heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony. Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the heliogyre, a component of the exostrider itself. Only the Roya tribe can discern the heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory, I heard a voice say he would force the heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help, saying he would stop the heliogyre's workings. Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help. For now, I'll do what she suggested. And one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornier. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
I do have some Royan students. They might know who he is. It's class hours at the academy. Should we head back?
Help! Help! Maya! Maya! Someone, please help! Otherwise our thesis data will disappear entirely!
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath, no matter how loudly they scream, it's never really an emergency. But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking for her, we might as well see what it's about.
Onwards.
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down? No. If I force the shutdown, I'll lose the data. Our thesis. Oh, somebody help.
No, it's just a routine malfunction. But...
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm here for a very good reason. It's not that I don't respect the class or my teachers. So, can you just...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, they started attacking us. I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction. This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable and can only be used in controlled
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated parts with void matter. But approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to stun them from a distance. I'll submit a request. No, wait! That's against protocol.
Scanning. Target. Eradication.
Never mind. I'll think about how to write the review report later. Activating countermeasure. Modeling complete. Stars, hear my queries. All targets in sight. Now, they're back to normal.
Great. Do you think the data...
It's still there. But sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol. Even if you got the data, it won't count in your thesis.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out, Professor Mournier, and...
Maya, we do have something we'd like to ask you.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like two horns? The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a robe like that. Could be someone higher up, like the Soul Swarm from the Soul Asylum.
The Heliotic Six. They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's readings during the new solar ceremony.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard they use the Heliogyre to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
That might be hard. They never leave the Soul Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to enter. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliotic Six. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fossir Ingvar, but he doesn't show himself much. If you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Name's Astrid. Now then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today? I even asked my mum to help me with the robot.
Very good. Good luck with your thesis paper. I'm better at talking with students in class. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mother. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house visit.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor from the academy. As for your identity, it's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the Academy to handle?
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking for. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. And you can tell me later? Yes. Feel free to give me pointers too, mentor. I think the person I am now can be of help to you. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid? Okay, let's go together, mentor. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant to help write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at.
All right.
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am. And you two are?
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the Academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained. She failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your terms.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable autorun.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I'm deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're in the void storm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Target locked. There's something over there.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now. Looks like it was this. With this shutdown, the void storm is gone. No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ugh! This is so stinky! Ugh. It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the void worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the void worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material. Let's go take a look. It's a solace skin. Yes, these special creatures typically linger around the Roya tribe. Royan records state that solace skin first appeared in Lahai-Roi the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds protect them, shielding them from voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the voidstorm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw this Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void storm. This Solaskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Solaskin to Biarter Woods when I met Fossier Yngvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Solaskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Yngvar to know I had taken it. So I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is for Seer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? I trust your judgment. This Seer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Seer Ingvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Oh, is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds? Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong. So, we need to find Seer Ingvar at Halderheim's rite of return. Is that right? Do you want to leave now? Okay, let's be on our way then.
You too. Please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim? Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return here for the rite of return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd this Soliskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. A tangled weave this time. But she will go to great lengths for her girl, and the Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier words. You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us, as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness. Come, from this day forth, the Roya call you friends. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
guest from afar. You carry him home.
I don't want to go to the village school. I want
She cured Kuklo's upset stomach with her.
Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soleskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornay.
Yes. My mentor should take his own advice, too.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornay go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture. Gotcha.
A nice change of view.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahai-Roi's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse. I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these 2 legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer. Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now. Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation in the Outer Woods. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Children, don't panic.
What is it that brings you here? With the Void Storm's fury upon us, it is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times.
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied.
curtain.
All targets in sight. Leave it to me. I found the device. It's close to the solace tree.
Solace tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Order executed. Modeling complete.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
There are so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Cover modules ready. Processing complete. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However, if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai-Roi protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival.
Choo. Choo. Choo.
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. there's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes, when you touched the solace tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return. Were it not for that void storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.